Hello, VOD. Hello, everyone. Today, I have something special in mind for you. Hello, Esliz. Hello, Ilv minus. Hello, Rotid. Hello, Simothy. Hello, Lolmat. Hello, Scorpion. How's everyone doing? Today, I've written down a little laundry list of things that I want to go over as I want to get into Thaumcraft, and I'm thinking that possibly I'll turn this stream into a like a video guide of some sorts. So, oh god, what have I done? There we go. Let me get rid of some death points here. I gotta show you something that we did today. Here is 577 coke ovens. Hello, Tired Kuma. Hello, Ruby. How's it going? Yeah, so we did this today. Here, actually, I can just hop into spectator mode and show you guys. I helped set up a lot of this, and yeah, it's kind of legendary. This is Three's baby, though. I have to give it to him. This was a very wonderful idea. So we've got a couple of wonders of the world now. We have the World Height Tinker Smeltery, and we have the 577 coke ovens. And they're actually pretty automated right now. Let's see what's going on here. Got charcoal, got a little bit of creosote. Hello, everyone. Yeah, it does look like an apartment complex. They're going to turn it into a big sugar cane because they want to do sugar coke. This recipe, sugar charcoal, which is sugar canes. Yeah, I don't even understand this recipe. I think this is why they're doing two, because they'll do one that's sugar cane into sugar charcoal and then sugar charcoal into sugar coke. Oh my god, that's a crazy recipe. This would be an excellent location for a Walmart. I agree. I agree. So I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna head home. We're gonna get started on what I have planned today, which is a little bit of magic. The Nether has been particularly laggy recently, and I'm wondering if there's anything I can do about it. But yeah, that's some hijinks that we have gotten up to. How's everyone doing today? How are you guys all? I did a little bit of off-screen building. Our base looks a little bit better. We have some really nice sounding doors to get everywhere, which I really like. And I've also done some rebuilding at home. So here's our lovely Nether building, which I'm really proud of. We've got our own coke oven building, and that's been doing its thing. We've got 5.7 thousand creosote. And hello. Oh, also, I want to go over, I did make some changes to the Steam thing. Damn, I have no hops. Wipe away, no hops. So I did notice a couple of things. One is that comparators don't really take well to having red alloy wire as one of their inputs. So I had to change this to redstone dust, and then it started working. But basically, we're taking a comparator signal of steam out from this tank, and anytime we get low on steam, this steam boiler gets started up again via this hopper, which is currently locked. I have set it to 13 now because it wasn't working before as much. So if you're going to do a setup that's similar to this, like I've set up before with all the conduits and the hopper locking, I would recommend something high. How have you been? I've been okay. I was grinding that one video that I put out that I'm really, really proud of, the Babel smeltery. So I'm happy. Today, I wanted to go over, let's get a nice little scenic area here. I wanted to go over some magic stuff, and you see there's some magic stuff down here. Flurbin was starting magic today, and I wanted to like start it, but in a way that I could turn it into perhaps a tutorial of sorts for you guys, because I know early Thaumcraft is really scary, and I haven't seen documentation that was really would work for me. I need a lot of hand holding. I need a lot of help when it comes to learning new stuff like this, and then I understand it like nothing else. But just off the rip, it's pretty hard for me to comprehend. So I wanted to do a little step-by-step thing. And the first thing I have on this checklist is that we need to get a wand. And the only wands that we have like available to us in the Steam age are profane wands. Let me tell you about the profane wand, but also, hello Arctic, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. How are you today? So profane wands can be sold by heretics, which can only be bred, and profane wands have 50 of all types of viz, and that's like a very good wand. The thing about profane wands is that they will recharge themselves automatically and give you something called warp, which is a debuff that has you spawn eggs, like randomly see shit, and if you get enough of it, you'll start spawning withers randomly in your base, so that's not good. You want to hold off on warp if you can. But yeah, let's get started. Let's go grab some emeralds and a stick and then go over to the villager trading complex at Duct Island and get set up there. Arctic says, good, been following Project Singularity streams and got me back into GTNH after a few years away. Lovely, I'm glad that you're back. It's been such a fun project with so many fun people. I really do adore this. How does Deltarune figure into this? I don't know. What is Deltaruning right now? Alright, let's head over. So, where is the villager? Oh yeah, this is the other wonder of the world, the World Height Tinker Smeltery. If you have not caught up to that, I did just release a video on how that all went down, so there's that. Duct and Goose and all them, oh my Jesus, made a villager trading area. So in order to make a villager breeder, you need one guy that can see 6 doors, I think that's what it is, 7 blocks above the ground, and then 2 villagers down on ground level. And yeah, they've been going. So let's try to find one of these guys who sells one of those good wands. It's this might prove challenging, honestly. I swear I found one like first try the other day. I guess my luck is not slated to be that way. This is a little bit insane. That looks good. That's a wand focus, but not exactly what I'm looking for. If only we had access to like the villager trading post thing. That would be so nice. Ooh, there it is. There it is. Okay, 9 emeralds and a stick to get 1 profane wand. And that will be the first wand that you can physically get access to in early game without the Twilight Forest. The Twilight Forest is locked behind LV, which you all know, and we can't get into LV because we're playing Project Singularity, and we're going nice and slow and waiting on all of our members to be together. Here's Duct. Eep time listening to 9. Hello, Rotid. Yes, it is sleep time. Get nice and cozy. We're gonna have a very cozy, quiet stream. I think I'm gonna stay off Discord today and just teach the people some Thaumcraft introduction. So the wand is a really big part of everything. And the wand is one of many ways to obtain your first Thaumonomicon. So, in order to get really started with magic, you need not only a wand, but you need to get something else, a really scary book that we like to dub the Thaumonomicon. And the way that you're supposed to do this is by placing a bookshelf in the world and right-clicking it with any type of wand. And that gives us this book here. So the Thugonomicon contains a bunch of stuff, a lot of resources for how magic works, what is going on in Thaumcraft, and I don't like to read, so I'm not going to read most of this, but there's a couple of key things that we should probably look over. One of them is aspects. So aspects are like I'd like to think about it like a periodic table. The aspects are all of the magical elements. For your basic ones, you have air, terra, ignis, aqua, perditio, and ordo. Those are all of your very primal, like air, earth, fire, water, order, entropy, yada, yada, yada. Aspects enclose a whole lot of things. One of them is Viz. Viz is like plasma aspect, and it can only be wielded by wands. So you'll see here that my iron-capped profane wand has a capacity of 50 air, 50 terra, 50 ignis, 50 aqua, ordo, perditio, etc. This Viz is those are all aspects. Those are all different aspects, but it is in Viz form, if you can imagine it that way. There's another way that we express aspects, and that is by, there must be Essentia. Essentia right here. You can melt objects down into magical liquid and distill their aspects into a liquid called Essentia. So there is air as an aspect, there's air as Viz, and there's also air as Essentia. The aspect is the whole thing. The Viz and the Essentia are two different ways that can be expressed. Sorry, so I needed to go through all of that. Hello, thank you Simply Issued for the follow. I hope you're well today. We're going to do a couple of things. So you can see that we have a research table and this arcane work table. I kind of want to show you guys how this is done because that's pretty important. I forgot exactly what this is called. But this stuff isn't in NEI, which is why I think it's really, really important to go over. What is that thing called? It's like a bench of some sort. Ah, here it is, table. We want to make 3 of these. These are very, very, very important. So let's grab all of the stuff we need. Some slabs. That'll work. Some screws, that's good. And then, yeah, we want to make 3 of these tables. That's not 3. What are we missing? Some slabs? Okay. Let's put this back. I'm gonna set this up here because there's no reason not to. The first thing you're going to want to do is right-click one of these tables with a wand, and that will turn this into an arcane work table. The arcane work table is your kind of bread and butter for Thaumcraft. It allows you to craft a bunch of stuff. A lot of these recipes, like this crucible right here, is done in an arcane work table, and this requires both research and all of the items and some Viz. So your wand needs to carry 2 Ordo, 2 Perditio, and 2 Ignis to craft this recipe. Hello, system. Hello, everyone. Hello, Empty Relia. Yes, I will push towards scanning and stuff. The other thing we desperately need is we need 2 scribing tools. These are really, really important. They're pretty much, you'll need a lot of this. Let's grab some bottles, shall we? I'm just gonna make like 3 of them off the rip. I don't know if we have any rubber rounds on us, but we do need that. We might actually just have these glass files, frankly. No, we got a lot of other stuff though. I'll take the robes. Might as well. Yeah, nothing of the sort. Okay, we'll make some. Why is there a recipe for cauldron where you can just hit a vanilla cauldron with a wand? That's a good question. So, that's another thing you'll want eventually. Let's see, do we have a cauldron that I can show this off on? No, but I can make one pretty easily. There are recipes for all of these things, even if you can do them in world. So let's, right here, if I hit this cauldron with an iron-capped profane wand, it turns into a crucible, or as Goose likes to call it, a crucible. I've never understood that one, frankly. But yes, there's also recipes for it. I think that's for automation later if you want to make hundreds of them, which is not something that the normal human being normally does. So take that with a grain of salt, right? Okay, what was I doing? Rubber round. Yeah, exactly. For some automation down the line. All right, I gotta take off this sweatshirt. We're gonna go into default skin 9. Oh, right in the middle of the tutorial too. And there's Flurbin. Oh, let me fix up the hair. There's Flurbin. So, next part, let's go get our rounds. Oh, I don't want styrene butadiene. I want regular rubber rounds. There we go. Oh my god, why is this a pain in the ass? There we go. Okay, holy moly. That took me a minute. Glass files. I'm gonna pick this thing up for later. Thank you, Flurbin. We're gonna talk about that in a second, but let me just get organized here. Grab this, components, throw this back in the wood chest. Throw this into here. Gotta hang up my 576 Coke ovens, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt made by Goose. And then I think we're pretty much good to go. Alrighty, so with this, we'll craft our scribing tools, which is the next super important thing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think you only need 2 of these, but more is always better. So, what we'll want to do is place one of the scribing tools on this table, and this will create a research table. And within it, you can also place another scribing tool somewhere, I think. I don't know, maybe you only need one. That's all good. The next part of this is research. So, you're going to take your Thaumcraft and you're going to see that there are some researches, there are some nodes that are blinking at you. This is research expertise, and we're gonna get a piece of paper first because we need that. Do I have paper? Cool. And I am going to left click this to get a research note. So let's go grab this and go into here. This has a bunch of aspects. These are aspects. I can't do anything with this yet because I don't know my aspects. And there's a solution for this. You're going to want to go into the tab Novice Thaumaturgy and make your way towards this quest, the Thaumometer. Strictly speaking, in SteamAge, we can't make a thermometer. We need a diamond lens, which requires an LV lathe. But there's other ways to get this, including loot bags, which we have gambled a lot of these on Project Singularity. We actually have like 6 thermometers between us. And with the thermometer, you can scan things and break down and learn about their aspects. So there's a list here on the quest book, right here, that goes over, just tell me what to scan already. This goes over the order in which you should scan things, and it's very particular. So I'm gonna take this thermometer. Let's find a watering can. I don't think this is T-searchable. Oh, it is, lovely. And if I hover over this, this shows me all the aspects that is made up of. So I got some Terra, some Aqua, and I think that's Vitreous or Vidium or something. We can check in here. That is Victus, life. And this, we actually gain points of this that we can use later. So let's go down the line. Torch, coal, grass block. There's torch. There's coal. We learned about Lux. I think that's Perditio. No, that's not Perditio, is it? What is that? Potentia. Potential energy. Grass block. I think we have some around here. We're going to have to do a whole montage of me just scanning a bunch of shit in order. And it's very important that you, in fact, do this in order. There's an order to which you can discover these, as some of these are composite. So if you combine, let's say, Ignis and air, you can get Lux. So see how I have 3 Lux right now? If I put those together, I get a 4th Lux. I'm just going to do that one more time because 4 is a bad number. Most of these things are composite and you need to go a little step by step, but then once you learn everything, you can just go ham on everything imaginable. So the next thing is a chest, and we're just gonna, I'm gonna do this in world here. That's a trapped chest. There we go. We got some vacuous. Bleached bone block. I remember Flurbin must have done this today. So it should be around here somewhere. Bleached bone block. T-search. Okay, it's right here. That gives us Mortus, I think. Chicken. We gotta go find a chicken to scan. Because of course. Excuse me. Oh, that was easy. Come on, man. That's like animal something. I forgot exactly what that's called. Bestia. Yes, that's the one. The next thing is soul sand, paper, rotten flesh. Okay, we got soul sand up here, probably. About to head to bed, popped in to say hi real fast. So hi. Okay, good night. Peace, Jumper. Thank you for popping in. I hope you have some good sleep, my friend. What was next? Paper, rotten flesh. Paper is here. Rotten flesh is next. Wheat, flint, obsidian. Wheat, flint. We have flint somewhere. We've got to have flint somewhere. Oh, it's somewhere in this gigantic chest. And I can't scan in the compartment. Man, this compartment is TSPMO. There we go. That's Perditio. I know that one. The blue stuff. Nope, it's Instrumentum. I'm silly. I'm silly. Wheat, flint, obsidian is next. There we go. I'm gonna put these on the wall here. Ash cloud, any dye, wool. I think we need to go to the nether to get this ash cloud, so let's do that. I'm gonna bring a building block or two. That's sulfuric ash cloud. Let's see, where's the real ash cloud? That looks like some ash cloud right there. A lot of this stuff I can't scan yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Once I scan all the stuff on this list, I think I'm free to just scan whatever, which I'm very excited about. How has everyone been doing? What's poppin'? Okay. Ash cloud, any dye. I think... Does bone meal count as a dye? If not, I think some... Oh, there we go. Cactus dye. Def don't check the nether roof. Why? What's going on in the nether roof? Someone breaking the nether roof? Starving because I have a pet scan tomorrow? Oh, I'm sorry. I hope that goes well. And I hope you can be not starving soon. There's some wool. I think that's penis. Spider eye is next. Snowball. Ooh. Do we have snowball? Eesh, we don't have snowballs. The nearest snow is at the witch farm. Or actually, Yeah, probably at the witch farm. I guess we're off on a little adventure here. Working on art for another streamer's birthday? That's lovely. May I inquire which streamer this is? I don't know if I know any streamers' birthdays off the top of my head. Off the noggin. Okay, let's go get our snowball. That was easy. Milk bucket. That might not be so easy. Let's see, are there any cows around here? They're about to meet a pretty normal fate, honestly. Let me put on some music again. No cows. Oh, there we go. Did I skip something or did that not work? To understand this, you need to study crystals. Okay, we can do that. We'll go get like a diamond or something. Valdivia. He does primarily horror photo manipulations. Lovely. Well, happy birthday to Val. Val? Oh my gosh. Only 15 hours to go. You got this, my friend. There might be a diamond here. Let's scan a couple of funny things. Ooh, 54. There we go. That's a lot of stuff right there. And basically what we're doing, chat, is we are scanning things to discover the aspects for the first time. And I'll show you how that looks now in our research table. Right in here, we now look at all the stuff that we've learned. There's actually 69 aspects. A couple of them aren't really used ever. I think there's like 8 of them that are never used, at least as essentia to craft anything. I think Tabernus and like some other have exceptions. So we're only, what is that, 32 plus 4? We're only 36 in, but we don't need to get everything. Vanilla hoe and pickaxe. We might be able to do this with the we have a hoe of growth over here. No. Okay. We'll just make one. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Can I not even make a hoe? The recipe is Gregified, I forgot. Hoe. Pickaxe. Okay, the pickaxe does give me what I'm looking for, I think. Arrow vanilla armor. There we go. Quicksilver. Oh my god, there's so much more. I think let's go and try to get something that I've been looking for called chest scanning, and a couple of different researchers as well. So we got to get research expertise first, then a couple of these other ones. Let me see what the path is. I think it's pretty linear here. So what we need to do is we need to connect these. And the way that I like to connect them, well, you'll see that in order to combine things, you'll understand the connection. So remember how we said that lux is ignis plus air? that actually means that I can put an air next to Lux and it will connect them. I know these off the top of my noggin for some reason. So I should be able to do this by hand. I don't know how they expect you to do this if you don't know this, actually. I forget what combines into cognitio. I think I can go humanus instrumentum. Yeah, okay. So this is how I solved this. If you want to look at that, that might help inform you. I think the nodes around the circle are always the same, but there might be like gaps or squares you can't use. So I'm going to take this research note and right click it, and I have now gained research expertise. I am more efficient at performing research. Whenever you remove an aspect that you placed as a hex, there's a 25% chance you will regain the research point. Now I can see what aspects I need to combine to make something. So you can see that fames will combine with both vacuos or victus. So if I wanted to connect something to fames, I would either do vacuous or victus. And then I can now see all of the connections that I can make. So vacuous is, I think, perditio and air together. It's getting blocked off by NEI. There we go. There's a breakdown in the Thaumonomicon. That makes sense. Me personally, can I not get this? You need scribing tools. Oh, okay, I need scribing tools in my inventory. Forgot about that. So let's grab that. Let's grab both of these research notes and we'll continue the game. So we're missing something over here, which means we can't do that quite yet. We got everything for deconstruction? No. Okay, let's resume where we were on the scanning everything. Quicksilver is next. Do we not have Quicksilver? I think Soy might have a chest full of everything that we need to scan. So I'm gonna just double check if that's the case. I'm gonna like walk over there and see, because that will make this a lot faster. Now that you guys kind of got the idea of what's going on, don't really need to do this all. And since I've already done this before on my own, the grid world, doing it again is fun. But the research, there's going to be like thousands of research nodes soon, and you'll understand exactly why people don't like repeating stuff like this. Alrighty, so Soy and the Tofu Corp have gotten very, very busy. They have quite the beautiful area over here, which I am very impressed by. Let's scan this Quicksilver over here. Yeah, they got like everything. Everything. I think they should have one chest that's full of all the stuff you need to scan, but I'm really not sure what chest that is. Guess we'll have to go through slow. Quicksilver fence gate. I have been talking to devs about changing research so that way it's not every single node. But that's to be determined, honestly. Oh, is this it? Does this have everything? No, this isn't it. There's no fence gate in here. Alright, well I guess we'll search around here. Man. Next thing, iron nugget. Yep. I wonder if Goose Island has the list of things that I need to scan. I'm actually gonna head over there and check real quick. Because that would be mega helpful, honestly. Hello, Cambridge NYC. How's it going? Thank you for the follow. That's the official Cambridge NYC Twitch account. Hello, howdy. It's a funny name for a Twitch account. Did I see someone's name tag through the portal right there? Alright, if it would be anywhere, the chest containing everything you need to scan would be somewhere here. It's not looking good. Also, I'm lagging out the waz right now. This can't be right. Nothing. Nothing, chat. Wasteland. Hello, Shotch. How's it going? There's some roof shenanigans we should probably get a peep of. Alright, let's go check out the nether roof while we're here. I don't even know how people are getting to the nether roof, frankly. Hello, thanks. I stumbled across the Project Singularity rabbit hole and I wanted to show my support. Well, thank you, my friend. Thanks for popping in today. I hope you're well, and yeah, lock and load for this. I'm just doing a very chill stream teaching Thaumcraft right now. I guess we're gonna take a little detour to see what's going on. Uh-oh. Looks like someone's broken through the bedrock here. Oh my god. What is going on? Do I want to know? Oh god. Oh god. I don't think I want to be here, do I? Is this just like a rainforest oak farm? Such an ominous looking thing. Who made this? Thank you. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Twitch Partner if that ever happens. It's gonna be some hard work. But hopefully. Damn, this stairwell blows. Ow. Ow. I think it was Duck. I saw him there earlier. Yeah, that would make sense. Duck does get up to some shenanigans. You know, Zoo, Duck had a nether run, and he was like starting a video series on it, but I think that like fizzled out when he had to do some school stuff. I wonder if he'd ever reboot it, because I thought that was a lot of fun. Saw you in Waffles chat earlier and been popping around some PS streams. Lovely. Yeah. Any friend of Waffles is likely a friend of mine, so welcome. How do I get nuggets out of the iron? Am I crazy? I think there's raw iron ore. There we go. Yeah, that'll do it, actually. This is probably the easiest way I know. Oh. Yeah, it might be Duck. He's streaming right now, I think. Alright, and then we just throw you into here. Nice, okay. Anything else I need to get prepared, or I think we're good. Let me throw that on my head. This we can throw out-ish. Iron nugget we can scan. Metallum. I don't know if I needed that. Okay, interesting. Gold. We had lucrum, I think, and then zombie brain. Ender pearl. Whoa. Slime ball is next. Do we have slime ball? Just going around the world for all this shit. I guess this counts as a slime ball. No, it's edible, apparently. Is there a slime ball in here that I'm missing? Yes, there we go. Convicted ape. I'm not sure if I condone this type of chatting in my chat. But I have to ask you to settle down a little bit, okay? Slime ball, tainted anything? We do have tainted something. I know there's some like cursed tendrils at the witch farm, but I'm wondering if we have any at home. Because I hate all this traveling back and forth. Ethereal essence I can grab. Or I can't. Ooh, I actually can grab this. Alright, we're gonna do some traveling, just a little bit more. I think, or actually, let's break this up with some research and then more traveling, and then we'll be good. So let's try and see. Okay, now I do have access to all of this. I'm gonna do air modus ordo, modus air. We can just do air, or no, we can't. We need. Oh, this is kind of a little bit of a cluster here. Oh my god. Hey, Leaf. 10 tier 1 subs to Nine's community. A total of 25. How's it going, my friend? How are you today? Holy moly. Thank you for the 10 gifted. Alright, Perditio, Instrumentum, Cognitio is this, and I think we can do, there's something, it's Tellum. That connects everything. There's Research Mastery, which, let's see what that does. More efficient at performing research, good. You're able to derive aspects in a research table by shift left clicking the aspect you wish to create. Oh, nice. Okay. I think we do need deconstruction table, which is up here. How are you doing, Leaf? Okay, we are missing something. Let's keep going. Taint, then ethereal essence. I know where to get that. Then some type of wart. Alright, we can do all this. We can do all this. I know there's platinum metallic powder is for nebruism. And I know there's something else that gives nebruism that I'm totally forgetting. That's at least enough for one McDonald's burger. Yeah. And some ads for you guys. I really hate ads, so I'm glad that someone's gifting, because I'm glad you guys don't have to see the ads. Okay, there's tainted goo. I'm gonna bring that back to base, because we could probably use that for something. Oh, maybe PMP is... Oh, LMAO. Pretty good, just got finished playing Arc Raiders. Thought I would stop by for before getting food. I'm glad. How was Arc Raiders? What is it like? What's the vibe? Okay. Slime ball, tainted anything, ethereal essence. I'm taking damage. Taint poison. Classic. They've got to have ethereal essence somewhere around here. Come on. I can get some. God, I thought they would have some. Oh, there we go. Perfect. I don't know. I think neburism is used in something. Terrawort. Oh yeah, we're good on that. Obsonite ingot. I think we might be able to just start scanning shit sooner or later. Yeah, yeah. We're like almost at that point. Damn, they're rich. Any not Gregtech mod packs that you've played? I played, there was something when I was a kid. It was Sky Factory 3. That is a non-Gregtech. But ever since GTNH, it's just, you don't go back. You just don't go back. There's nothing else to the world than Gregtech. It's really a lifestyle once you get started. I know people joke about this often, but like, I honestly could not imagine enjoying a pack without Gregtech in it. I know that's bad, but maybe we'll try some packs. We'll try some packs. You guys, I think Meatball Craft should be on the radar. I've heard good things. But yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. They really did say 500 coke ovens and then 500 coke oven all over the place. Yeah, exactly. They did. Okay, so you're gonna experience the same thing where you don't have. There's something that platinum has, all types of like rare platinum type materials, including platinum metallic powder dust. This stuff. This is what you'll normally scan, but if you're in this unique situation, there is a way to get out of this. Because all aspects are combinations of two, or like actually all aspects are in some form a combination of two other aspects, we can actually synthesize it. And I don't remember what it makes up neburism, so I'm gonna need to look up something real quick. Game resources, sources of essentia. Um, there's a graphic somewhere. Man, where is that stuff? What is the combo? Oh, there we go. Lucrum. I'm not finding this off the rip. It's Perfodio plus Lucrum. Okay, we have Lucrum. What is Perfodio? I totally do not remember what Perfodio looks like off the rip. Off the brain. Perfodio is the mining one. Ooh, how do I get that? And what is it? Philzin, do you remember what the combination is to get Perfodio? Humanus plus Terra. Okay, so I'm gonna get Terra and Humanus. That gives us Perfodio, and Perfodio plus Lucrum should give us Neburism. There we go. Combination. So if you ever are in that situation where you need to get this early, that is one way you can do it. And theoretically, you should be able to do this for everything. I'm just kind of lazy, so we're doing it this way. This should actually solve this research node. Yeah, that's perfect, because we have Aurum now. So let's get digging through this. Fames, let's go vacuous into air. I do love air, if you guys couldn't tell, because Modus is also really big. Lucrum, we can probably go Humanus to Instrumentum, and then grab that. Perfect. And then container scanning. So this is a new thing. Container scanning allows you to scan a chest and everything within it will be scanned, which is really nice. This is a new addition to research. or to Thaumcraft. So get that if you can. And Arc Raiders is solid. It's my first extraction shooter, and I'm really enjoying the genre, even if it's a lot more casual than something like Tarkov. Lovely. I'm glad you like it, Leaf. Ordo and Instrumentum are like the classic duo because you can just chain them to everything, and Ordo is like everywhere. So most GTNHers are like, will just like hard do Ordo Instrumentum everywhere. There we go. Now that we have container scanning, it's time. Oh my gosh. Please. Oh my, see all that? That's just free aspects right there. And very quickly. Yeah, this is extremely stonks. Oh my, oh Lord. I'm gonna do some things I might regret. Does that work? Oh my god, it works on the compartment too. Whoever made this, you deserve a kiss on the cheek or something far more intensive. Thalmic Energistics has A2 cell scanning research. Oh my god. Yeah, so that's really nice. That is so nice. I have not heard of a game called Stationeers. One of these days, we'll maybe check it out. Okay, and then another thing that you can do that is kind of underrated is you can scan Gregtech machines and blocks placed within the game. So the Steam Grinder, all of these have a lot of Instrumentum and Ordo, just because of like they're made up of that mostly, which kind of makes sense, right? So scanning your machine controllers can get you a lot of aspects. Yeah, like 33 Instrumentum and 15 Ordo, like that's just free. Like, what are you doing if you're not doing that? So that's how this plays out, right? You get your Thaumonomicon, you go through all the research, you learn about how to craft things. Like, for example, some of these unlock crafting recipes, which you couldn't do otherwise. One of the first things you'll probably do is like gold 1 caps, for example, and I'll just do this for the giggles, but grab that. Into this. Oh, another trick that you guys should know is that if you hold on to left click when you're dragging and you right click multiple times, you can place multiple times, which is a really good time save if you're doing all the research by hand. So I just unlocked gold 1 caps, which, you know, doesn't really do much for me. I'm not learning anything, but it does unlock this recipe, which could not be done before I had the research. When you're doing stuff like making infusion recipes and all of that, you'll need to make sure that you have the research for it as well. We'll talk about infusion some other day. So there's a way out of this that we have procured on this server. There's a book full of Olive Neurotic Goose's research, and I am going to go over to Soy Cake's place and take it. And that way I don't have to do all the research minigames myself. I can just piggyback off of what Goose has learned, and then we'll be really good. Yeah, I should be set on research for a while, but I do want to like that is really endorphin maxing, like hitting all those research, like the aspects and the research points. It's kind of based, honestly. Yeah, so here is Duct's research. Here's M Digitalis, that's Goose. We're gonna take his because I think he's avoided a lot of warp. That's the Book of Doom. This is M Digitalis. This is his alt, I think, maybe. So we're taking this, and we just learned all of that. So let's put this back where it belongs. I didn't really get anything as far as well, maybe I'm wrong. Let's look through this, because that's probably not true. Do I need something for research sharing? Maybe I need to get this out of the way first. Let's check it out. Or maybe I'm lagging out the wazoo because I cannot interact with this. So that's probably not good. Let's try this first. Get the research sharing node, see if that helps. I'm not exactly sure, but let's find out. All right, Perfodio is this. Lucrum. Let's just do Humanus Instrumentum, which we can connect with Ordo, and then we'll connect with all this. I think we're all good in claim chunks for now. I don't think that should be a problem. Census is just air into Modus into Ordo. That's looking pretty useless at this point. Let's see, Cognitio. I think we'll do Ignis Lux Air. Grab that. Maybe M Digitalis doesn't have a lot of research to share. Maybe I'm just tweaking out the WAS. Because this, I don't think I got anything. We should have like a whole, where is this? There's like a whole nugget duping. I think this might be in like witching stuff. Blood magic, witchery. Yeah, where is all that stuff? Maybe get ducks. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. I don't think I want to pick up the Book of Doom. That doesn't seem very conducive to success. So that very large sound is what happens when you acquire warp. Normally it's not that loud, but there we go. There's all the research. Oh my gosh. Didn't get all the Gollemancy stuff. We did get some Eldritch Epiphanies and such. Dude, I'm very curious about how much warp I have right now. Should be litmus paper lying about. 12 permanent, 5 normal. That's actually very manageable. That's only 17 warp, so we're kind of chilling, honestly. What I did pick up was all of his research on Nugget Duplication. I do need to find this. I do want to find this. I think it's here in the Alchemy tab. So once I learn about all of this stuff, I learn about some transmutation recipes. Got Cobalt is a good one. Invar, wow. Wait, Invar? Holy moly. That's like blast furnace for free. What the heck? Soldering alloy aluminum. Okay, that could be big too. What the heck? Electrum is really nice. Copper, silver. Where's steel? I thought steel transmutation was the thing. Ah, there we go. So here's one recipe that is really helpful. We now have a steel transmutation. Let's check. So if I want to figure out a crafting recipe for steel, I can get, I think it's multiple steel nuggets back from one. Oh no, it's 1 iron to 1 steel with Ordo. I remember Duct had a specific way to do this that we'll go after. Thank you for following, Elenak. How's it going today? How are you? Damn, these guys are set up. They've got everything. They've got infusion. Well, it's going to take us a while to get there. We'll just look at this and we'll admire it from the background for now. Because yeah, this is a lot of new things to go over. Get rid of that. Also nodes we can scan. That's helpful. Let's see if there's anyone around. We can scan people and villagers and random stuff like that. Not that it's super needed. Oh my. Oh my god. really pushing the boundaries of Steam Age only. Yeah, when you trap a bunch of people like us in Steam Age, it never ends well for anyone. Oh, actually, maybe it ends really well for everyone. But yeah, this is very cursed. I agree. Got some tech that perhaps should not be around. All right, I do think we're probably set. Let's go talk about the Crucible. I'm going to go head back home. There's that. I'm 90% certain that once LV gets unlocked, there's gonna be drawers full of everything. Dude, the Tofu Corp already has like, I think like 9 drawers full of steel ingots. And we haven't even gotten into LV yet, which is kind of insane. Okay, so let's talk about the second half of this. We can craft things. Let's see, where is our crucible? Where did I put that? It seems to have disappeared. That's okay. Let's make another one. Alrighty, so we'll want to learn how to do some crucible crafting. There is currently a method that that is a little bit funny that I really do like, that allows you to block off all of the sides, um, and that allows you to avoid something called taint. When your crucible overflows, it will create this goo on the ground, which is no good for anyone. So what we will instead do is leave the goo no area to go, no places to go. And there's a method that Duct likes that I'm just going to emulate here because it's pretty easy. Let's grab a pressure plate, and this, and some wooden pipe, I think. Yeah, there we go. Maybe I'll grab some good looking blocks as well. Beautiful. That's exactly what we want. And then we need to pump water into this as quickly as possible. There are a couple ways we can do this. I think the best way for early game is probably getting a tank, like one of those uh, big boy tanks, these guys, and just like having that pump in constantly. I think that'll work. I don't know if this needs IO or if it just pushes automatically. Let's make a couple of those. But there are some other ways to gather water as we progress through the tiers. Let me favorite a specific recipe. This, is it green slime actually that we want? So maybe we'll do this one. And Shift B. Then that's already favorited. So I think I just Shift. Forgot how this tutorial works. I did the auto crafting stuff. I don't remember how to do it now. I guess we'll do this the old-fashioned way. 27 times 2 is 40, 54. 135, 54 steel rods. Okay. Where'd you go? Control Shift B, that might be it. I'm forgetting. That congealed green slime, we don't have any. That's a pretty easy fix though. 27. Hello, Tired Kuma. Thank you for the tier 1 sub, my friend. How are you today? Alright, there we go. There's our slime trees. Sliming it up. We are Gregging, Dan. How's it going? Let's see, where's that Souls music that I love? I guess that'll have to do. Doing good. Been a long time viewer of your YouTube channel and music. First time attending a stream, so excited to be here. I'm excited that you're here too, my friend. Welcome. We're learning magic today, so I gotta lock in here and teach you guys something important, I think, but we'll see how well I do. Need some more oak. That might be enough. Ugh, the curse of never having any saws. Same as well. Day off so I can enjoy. Lovely. I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you for popping into my stream and trusting me with your day off. I appreciate that. I am a little bit sleepy too, so we'll see how I hold up. Am I wrong about this? Does it need to have a clear center? Is it a railcraft thingy? Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. Alright, our crucible is slowly filling with water. That's pretty much everything. We do want to block off the edges though, just to be absolutely sure that nothing can get in or out of this thing. What we're doing with the crucible when we're crafting with it is we are breaking down the items we throw into it into aspects, into maybe it's essentia. I think it's essentia. And it all stirs up in this big pot, and then we can use it to craft things. A good example of this is this steel dupe. So if we throw some stuff into our cauldron, and we have ordo in that stuff, and melt it down into ordo, and we throw a bunch of iron nuggets into that cauldron, it'll craft it out to steel nuggets. So let's give that a try, as Duct has shown us in his most recent video, which you should definitely watch. I'm gonna set this up before I put it away though. It's been on my mind for like 3 days. Shout out to Gregtech pre-eventual railcraft removal. Yeah, I actually kind of do hope they remove railcraft, I agree. There is some stone variant that gives ordo, and I totally forget what it is. I think if we chisel stone into something, Duck was telling me about this. I think it's, yeah, chiseled stone bricks for some reason contains ordo. So this is the method that he was using to dupe. Theoretically, we only need 13 of this to get the 13 ordo. So I'm gonna throw into here. Oh, wait, I totally forgot. I need to light a fire under this. I'm throwing, chat. It is not, in fact, boiling. Boil him alive, chat. Boil him alive. Grab that, then grab... Do we have a flint and steel anywhere? Please tell me I'm not crazy. There we go. It's pure ordo, so no chance of goo. I think it has some other stuff in it. I think there is some goo that will happen, but that's okay. We'll handle the goo as we go. Okay, I think we're boiling now. You can see the water particles in there. If I throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, this 13 chiseled stone brick in here, I should be able to see with my thermometer, possibly, or something, what's in here. Maybe I can't. Let's throw in our iron nuggets, and as you can see, we got a good conversion of 13 iron to 13 steel nuggets. I don't really know how we're supposed to see the contents. I think we need some goggles. Yeah, you're right. I think we can just freeball it though, because we know what's going on. The way this is set up though, if we overflow this crucible, you see this purple stuff that's trying to come out of it? That's called taint. And if you have a crucible that's just freeballing, the taint will spread all over, it'll get ugly, it'll summon mobs, it'll change how it'll change the biome even after a while. With this setup, you don't really need to worry about that at all, because there is stuff covering anywhere the taint could go. So yeah, I would recommend something like this if you ever set up crucible crafting. There's Thaumic site you can enchant. Okay. So yeah, that's our steel nugget dupe. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to like desperately cover today, because I'm not like dying for anything Thaumcraft related other than the duping. We can do a little bit of research for fun though, if there's anything left. I actually want to see, is there a way to get aluminum nuggets right now that, ooh. Okay, here's the real question. Can I get aluminum nuggets back into their ingot form in a reasonable way? I don't think so. Maybe? Unfortunate. No, I don't think there is yet. So I was thinking we could dupe aluminum, but maybe I'm not seeing it, maybe it's not there. The steel nuggets we can just throw into the smeltery, I think, at some given time. I don't know. I guess there's one way to figure out. I need you guys to be ultra quiet about this if this works. I swear we had an aluminum ingot somewhere. Maybe someone stole it from us. Huh. Unfortunate. Well, I guess we won't be doing that. I don't think there's any research for me to do because Duck's got it all. And I think that's pretty much all I wanted to cover today. As far as that goes, let's see if there's anything else that we can do with all of this. Got magic, witch farm item overhaul, that's fine. Nether star we'll do later. I got the duping stuff. Building. Ooh, I do want to upgrade the steam boiler and get some void metal pipes. So maybe we should do that today. Let's grab a drawer that we don't have. I guess these work. Duck also had a really cool method for easily doing all these dupes, which was to just put drawers above the place and then like... Oh man, come on. Work with me here. Oh, that doesn't work. I guess you need to fill your inventory. Oh. Is that everything? Okay, let's go head over to Soy's. We have some shopping to do. I have some bone meal that I need to impart. I want to throw all this stuff in chests first though. Grab that, that. We'll put all the thaumaturge stuff over there in a chest of some kind. This will work. Let me also grab some bone meal. There's a very obvious perk to doing all of this magic stuff. There's a lot of perks. There's actually, wait a minute, let me start from the bottom. There are not a lot of obvious perks to doing magic. You really need to dig around to figure out anything that is worthwhile for you to do. So I'm going to give you guys, other than the steel duplication that Duck was talking about, once you get infusion, and I guess you could even farm these void seeds from mobs in the overworld, there's these things called void seeds, and you can turn this into a metal, and void metal is fantastic for a lot of stuff. Void metal pipes, for example, are ridiculous. I think they're just called void pipe. If you check this out, 76,000 liters per second is pretty good. If you compare it to bronze, for example, which is 9,600, so it's like over 8 times as good. They should also have thaumic sight books that I can enchant your helmet. I don't have a helmet right now, but thaumic sight might help. Cheers, Finger Dash. Magic for meteors is really good. I would start that in like late HV at max. Oh, they got a lot of stuff over here. Don't mind if I take a cobalt nugget to seed the dupe recipe. Maybe I'll take an aluminum nugget too while I'm here. And okay, here is the void seed. Fortune 3-4 tool in main hand, bone meal in offhand. All right, so let's do this and then this. These void seeds are really good. Yeah, void is a really good metal for a lot of stuff. So we're gonna try to buy out all of the void metal that he has. I should really get a right-click script because this is not fast enough. Thank you for following Discord, Duck. How's it going? I wonder what duck this is. Trading seed, 56 for 64. Get taxed, lol. I will take that any day. Shadow metal is even better once you get a back freezer. That's true. That's true. Oh, and then this needs to be an offhand. What am I doing? Oh my god, that's like 10 times better. Holy moly. Hi, Soy. Hello, Nine. Coming here from Neurotic Goose. I just wanted to say I really enjoy the vibe of the stream. Hello, Discord Duck. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're here, and thank you for letting me know. Just hold it down. Crowwitch, thank you. You're very helpful. I wish the offhand would get auto replenished. That would be nice. Does it work if you have it on both hands? So I think if you have fortune on your main hand tool, yeah, you would need fortune to proc, which is really, really important because you can see that it's duping, like it's dropping like 1 or 2 seeds per bone meal right now, which is pretty nice if I do say so myself. Discord Duck, have you played GTNH before? Are you just here for the vibes? Alright, I do need to put on some music at this point. Let's see what I got. I'll do some more grinding off screen. I think I'll do this stack of bone meal and then I'll leave it at that because I think that should be enough to last us for a little while. Let's grab that. 6 stacks and some change. I'd say that's pretty good. I'd say that's pretty good. I'll take that. Never touched the back. The only pack I've ever experienced is E2E, which I'm currently playing. Yeah, Hecuba has a wonderful retrospective on E2E. He's the person who arranged this entire server. If you haven't checked that out, I mean, maybe you should. It's a really good video. I have never played E2E, but my friend who got me into Gregtech New Horizons started with E2E. So I feel like it would only make sense. Leaf, the guy who dropped in and dropped 10 gifted subs earlier, which was insane. I feel like it would only make sense to go back and try E2E at one of these times. Frankly, this might be my actual chance to learn GTNH since most content I've tried to watch progresses too fast for me to process. Yes, I will say, we were joking about this earlier, that no one, like, imagine when noobs come in and they see what we're doing, like new players, it might be a little bit misleading because we're doing stuff that you should never do. Like the World Height Tinker Smeltery, don't do that, please, for your sanity and for mine. But it's really funny. But yes, we are progressing slow, so there's a lot you could feasibly learn from this. It's meta trust. I just don't really have trust like that. I'm gonna turn this all into plates because our main use of this is going to be fluid pipes, which we will need a lot of. These bronze pipes really suck in comparison, and there's like, Steam is okay, and one of the reasons, the biggest reason that it's kind of bad is because its energy density is really low, and the tools you have to transport liquids around this time are not great. With the void fluid pipes, we legitimately might have an excuse to stay in Steam for a while, like straight up. As silly as it sounds, it might be a good idea, but we'll see. Yeah, we built 577 coke ovens today. That was pretty insane. All right, our next goal, I guess, on the list is to fill out this steam boiler, I think. So we can have more things running at once. Man, my nose keeps getting clogged. The coke tower. Yes, don't do that. Don't build 500 coke ovens. You'd have to build 578, and even then I don't think you would get us because there's more. I think I have 8. Hecuba has like 4. Everyone has some coke ovens on this server. The coke oven stuff was like this afternoon. Like right before my stream, I pulled up, I was helping out with that. I can show you guys. It's pretty insane. Okay. Boiler, liquid fueled high pressure tank. Let's see how many we would need. 1, 2, we need 3 more of these liquid boilers. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. 3 plus 9 is 12 of these fireboxes. I'm pinning this to my NEI bookmarks, but you guys can't see that, so we're just gonna do it by hand here. 2, 3, 4. Let's see if we got steel bars. This is such a funny song to me because I was with someone, or like just seeing someone casually, and this song like perfectly described it, and I sent it to her one day, and I was like, I know this is kind of like weird, but the song is exactly where we're at right now. It was very fun. It was just very odd. They're getting sacred oakwood, I believe, just manually chopping it on the nether roof. 500 stacks in the input barrel. Oh yeah, that's warp. So I have a little vignette, and The chat just went, "What was that noise? Something is behind you." And that is a warp effect, if you are wondering. This should be cake. No wrenches. Uh-oh. Lobotomy time. Yeah, the compartment is very tedious. I will have to admit. It's probably the best thing at this portion of the game, but like you should be moving beyond this very quickly in a normal playthrough. Do not stick with stuff like this. Hopefully we will get there and I will not have to deal with this shit again, but for now it is what it is. All right, there we go. There's our fireboxes. That should be enough right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 9. And then we got to grab a lot of this stuff. 72 steel casing, 24 steel screws. We don't have the screws, so let me start with that. We file it down, then it's always the damn saw. I don't remember how to make saw blades, and I don't like searching it in NEI because there's 12 trillion recipes. I think it's like this. Oh my god, I'm a genius, chat. I'm fucking genius. First try. And then we just chuck a stick on it. Oh, hello, Duct and crew. How's it going, my friends? How are you? We did get warded, just got raided. Duct, I stole all of your research, so thank you for leaving that book there that I could steal from you. I appreciate that. And with that, we've got a little head start on Thaumcraft. Hello, raiders. How's it going? What did Duct get up to today? All right, let's get the plates. 72. Is there a good recipe for this, or are we just going to suffer? Okay, let's just suffer. 72 is 64 plus 8. There goes our hammer. And there we go. When does the server start, LV? That'll be this Saturday, everyone. That'll be very soon, actually. At 12 p.m., our normal time. There's a 2 to 3 recipe in the alloy smelter. Wait, what? Oh my god. Please don't. Oh my god. Oh, whatever. We're rich. We don't. I just unlocked steel duping. Thanks to Duct, we set up some Thaumcrafting. No, I did not take the Book of Doom, so I think we should be okay. Alrighty. I think, let's turn this off real quick. I'm gonna flick the lever. We've got a very special creosote system that I devised myself that I'm actually quite proud of. Uses a little comparator over here to decide when it wants to flick on or not. And it saves a lot of creosote that we're going to be using, which is nice. Hello, Lazy Flesh, by the way. How's it going, my friend? Let's wrench this. We'll do this and shutter it this way. And then let's just add this on. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's pretty scary. That is a large machine right there. It's getting water, which is good. guess I'll put this chest here with all the random steam machines. Came back from class a bit ago. Lovely. All right, water is in. We've got our humongous pipes. Ooh, and then we can, once we turn this back on, we can check on the void metal. All right, so the creosote's coming in. We're gonna start heating it up and our steam buffer will build back up. How long will LV last, do you think? We have until Saturday, so we'll be done soon. LV will probably last, oh, that's what you're asking. It's a good question. It'll probably take us a month at the most. That's like that's my professional estimate, but I'm really not sure because we spent a lot of time in Steam to the point where I think we're like over prepared for LV and we'll probably just like blitz through it, but we'll see. Okay, back to this. We've got a bunch of our void plates now. This is gonna help us a lot. As I said before, these bronze pipes run at 7,800 liters per second. The big void plates that I want to make, or the big void pipe, these bad boys, they run at nearly like 8 times that amount, which is pretty huge. We do need to make these double plates. Yeah, the Twilight Forest is lovely. I'm excited for shenanigans there. That's gonna be nice. There goes a hammer. Lost to the cause. Okay, let's get this going. Huge void metal pipes. 21. Oh my god, I'm excited about this. I don't think this makes steam really quickly, but I guess we'll replace this anyway, just to make sure that there's no bottlenecks, unforeseen bottlenecks. Flipflam says, finally in UIV, time to rebuild half my infra. That's the well, maybe not the best part. That is one of my favorite parts, with the matter manipulator at the very least. All right, grabbed that. Rework this as well. Hello, Nine. My throat's dead. Dude, you had a long and very good stream, my friend. How did it feel? How are you? 3 streamed the Coke oven stream. I'll show you guys the aftermath. I'm sure you've all seen it at this point. It's kind of insane. I don't need to do all this. What am I doing? I only have to shutter on when it overlaps or when it changes. Grab this. And honestly, the more of these pipes that we hook up, the better our throughput will be, or like the better our storage will be entirely. So we should just hook up as many of these as humanly possible. Straight up. All right, this and this. That's good. That's hooked up to you. Hello, Mighty Stone. How's it going? Currently taking a break from GTNH while setting up my drum input equipment. Cheers, everyone. I always do honey lemon water. That's my thing. Hot water, throw some honey and lemon in it, and that'll cure you right up. Okay, we should repurpose this bad boy. They do look a little weird, this very odd shade of purple. It's a little bit off-putting, but grab that, and then I guess we could just do that. Maybe? I think that works. We'll see. Yeah, there you go. All right, that is going to be kind of insane, actually. Our steam buffer is entirely empty now because it's trying to fill these gigantic pipes, which is kind of funny, but... Oh, that's a weight off. I think the other thing I want to do today is perhaps build up the second macerator that's going to go on our 2 macerator stack. Because why not, right? We're here already. Hello, D Spellcaster with a Prime sub. Thank you, my friend. Any recommendations for a 1.12 Gregtech pack? Yes, Lemon Online. Nomi Factory. CEU. That's like Community Edition Universal, or I don't know. I don't know what it's all about. It's really good. It's really good. I would highly recommend it. Oh, unofficial? Okay, okay. Makes sense. First thing I want to do is a little visual thing. Do this and that. And that will be insert on black, extract on white, always active. We can get rid of this. It's really annoying me that this isn't facing the right direction. There you go. All right, we need another steam grinder, and it looks like 9 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1. 9 plus 6 plus 1, that's 16 more steel casings. Does Nomi Factory end at UV? Yeah, it does. When you get your assembly line, that's about when it ends. And that was my first pack. That was my first Gregtech pack. And that's what got me addicted to all this shit. What started the very long addiction of Gregtech New Horizons. I can't say that I don't love it, because I do. I really do. It's just a part of my soul now. I have heard mixed things about TJ. I think it's somewhat underrated maybe, but it's also like, I don't know, it's also a little funky in many, many ways. Okay. Let's make some solid steel machine casings first. If I pin this, I needed 16, right? And then, oh, actually we need 15 and a steam input. Steam hatch, got that. And then this is the steam macerator. Let's start with the fun stuff. Tembaga has to be around here somewhere. Were those Ender IO? Yes, you can get them from loot games, which honestly, if we keep streaming tonight, I might do some more loot games. I have a very, very soft spot for loot games. Bronze plated brick. There's our second steam grinder, lovely. All right, the next part is gonna take a whole fucking ton of steel, 90 plates and 15 frame boxes. Let's do the breakdown for this. I think that means 135 ingots for the plates and 64 for this, so that's over 2 stacks. Holy moly. Let's just do 3 stacks of steel ingots into the forge hammer right now. I don't even know if this thing is gonna get it. This creosote boiler heats up in like ridiculously slowly. We should have like enough, I guess. Let's see. If this power fails, I'm just gonna be like a little bit sad. Oh, that does not look good. Bigger the boiler, the slower it heats up. Yeah, ugh, I hate that. But I guess we do have gigantic buffers with these void pipes. So if I just go for a full void pipe, I guess we win. It is producing steam now, so we can at least rest easy for now. Let's go grab the other thing that I need, which is the steam hatch, which requires a low voltage fluid tank. Got an extra clay pipe or two. We don't have the bronze pipe. No, we do. Water bucket. How are you using so many Ender IO conduits? Like they're free? Are you loot gaming that hard? We're just using them like candy. Like we're popping them like pills, you know what I'm saying? Like just we're going a little AWOL with the Ender IO conduits. Maybe in a way that's irresponsible. More mouse bites. Precisely. There we go. There's our steam hatch. I guess I'll just throw that on. Still not producing a decent modicum of steam, which is kind of scaring me. I worry about this. Without a big enough buffer, I feel like we'll really begin to like eat shit on steam because this like heats up so slowly. I do wonder if it's better to just have a smaller boiler. We could get a bigger tank. That would definitely help. I think we can make a steel tank, or Soy had some extra something. You know what I don't like about Satisfactory? Sorry for all of it. In Satisfactory, you can't build a unique base. I don't think I would enjoy GTNH if the building aspect wasn't so goddamn good. There are so many blocks to choose from, so many styles, so much cool shit like the anti-block strips and the architecture bench. The building makes this personal. Like it makes it something that I'm proud of. Satisfactory is just like you're doing it for the love of the game. But this is like, this shit means something. And that's what I find so enticing. Bamboo. What do we got here? Taking a break from Gregtech. I do like Satisfactory though, don't get me wrong. Satisfactory is a wonderful game. But it just doesn't hold me as much as Gregtech New Horizons because of that reason. Compared to Factorio, Satisfactory is a builder's paradise. That's true. That is true. They've added a lot of personalization, but the one thing I'll say is that unless you're an extremely talented builder, every single Satisfactory base is going to look somewhat similar. And that's what always throws me. All right, so now we just need to accrue 90 steel plates, which is going to be a little bit of a waiting game. So I'll have to find something to do in the meantime. I think... Do I think? Let's, you know what, actually? You know what, I have a very good idea of what we should be doing. Let's toggle this on for a second while I talk about it. I think we should dupe some steel nuggets, and there's good ways to do this. Let's grab a bunch of the materials we're gonna need to do the nugget dupe. So in order to do this recipe, we need a bunch of ordo, which is just regular stone, and we also need iron. And we can get that from raw like raw iron. The best way to do this is when you smelt any type of crushed ore that is like iron period and is not like chalcopyrite, or I guess pyrite is iron, pyrite, granitic mineral sand. It breaks it down into 10 iron nuggets, which is normally a pain in the ass, but will probably help us a lot in this specific situation. Let's, I think this is good. Oh, yeah. Let's make 15 of you. And then throw the rest back in there. Peace, Kobe Horizons. Thanks for popping in today. Much love, my friend. Oh, that's not right, is it? Also, don't make the mistake of using a pickaxe on Gregtech machines. I have done that once. My friend painstakingly made our first macerator, and then I pickaxed it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Always use a wrench. Okay, and that is a wall-shared double steam grinder. That should help our throughput just a little bit. Not that we needed too much throughput help, but I'll show you guys what that looks like. Both of these are running. Lovely. Oh, and I want to put this on not round robin. The iron nugget dupe that just takes metallum? Interesting. Yeah, but if I'm sourcing metallum, I'm most likely going to be doing it from... Wait, is there actually... Are you lying to me? I don't see an iron nugget dupe. But even if there is, my source of metallum is going to be iron, so... Thoughts on the new Vadra? This, that's bad. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I really don't like this Vadra skin. That's bad. The old one is really nice. It's hard to shake that. Yeah. That just doesn't really fit. I apologize to whoever made it. Oh. Okay, uses of iron nuggets. Oh, I see. Yeah, but the question is, how would I source metallum in that case? If not from iron, maybe from copper. Like, copper's not bad. Though I do think it's just easier to do it this way. Do I have a modifier on this? Not yet. And let's get some cobblestone smelting while I'm gone. How are we doing on Steam? Ooh, the buffer is buffering up. That's good. That's good. We're getting somewhere. We've got 0 in the tank, but the pipes are buffering, which is good. Why do I have a workbench backpack? Where did I get this from? Let's put that back, put this back. Grab these two. I'll put them in the thumb chest. Hello, Poggy Wogie. 777. Hey, I saw your GTNH Stargate video, and I just wanted to say congrats. Keep up the good content. Well, thank you, my friend, for popping in today. I hope you're enjoying stream. I hope you're having a good time, and yeah. Thank you for showing up and saying hello. I really appreciate that. We're listening to some Grimes together. Waterfowl team has a spawner farm that's tossing all non-chain equipment into a cruise. Yeah, that's true. I guess I could come over and do that. Let's go check that out, actually. Let's grab our cobalt and our aluminum. And maybe some iron nuggets to start. Do we have any? Am I gonna have to make some? No problem. Raw iron ore. Impressive to see how far Steam infrastructure can go. Yeah, when we're bored to tears, this is what happens. Nothing good comes of this. The problem is, I think we're just going to translate this directly into LV. So it just doesn't mean much. I don't know. This is essentially just LV infrastructure. And hello, NNNX, with the first time chat. Actually made it to Steam in my world for real this time. Congratulations, my friend. That's lovely. Where is this sulfur coming from, man? Someone will end up with blood magic. I actually want to see what goes into that. I don't remember exactly what we need. Let me check the Thalmonomicon for what we need for blood magic stuff. I'm sure Duct has already done the research. I really want to do blood magic meteors because they're ballin'. I love blood magic when you get the meteors. I hate everything about blood magic getting to meteors. Okay, he's done 0 blood magic research. It needs quite a bit of warp. Oh, I see. I see. Double compressed cobble. That's so lame. The arcane boars are really a pain in the ass. I would not recommend that unless you're like really prepared for that. It's a big commitment. They are worth it though. In the end, they are worth it. I will say that. They're quick, they're the most efficient solution. They are 100% worth it. How did my moon charm get in there? Alrighty, let's go head over to Duct Island where they have a mob farm crucible that is overflowing with a bunch of aspects. Let's see what we can do with it. The real question is, how do I choose between the nugget crafts? Because there's 2 different things that could make 2 different outputs, right? So how do I choose whether it's steel or whether it's iron? You can't? Do they just 50-50? Or does it just like figure itself out? Oh, this is the wrong base. Lol. Okay, well. Botania scares me? Dude, Botania is my favorite mod. Oh my god, Botania is the GOAT. It's the best tech mod there is. Whatever recipe loads first. So it's per load. So if I like log out and log back in, it'll change. I like that. Oh my god, this is ominous looking. What the heck is going on in here? Alright, how do I get to this fucked up crucible? The evil crucible? Oh, oh, hello. Hello. I don't like anything about this. I am in danger. Ah, the central blood tube. Yes, my favorite, the blood tube. What would I do without it? Where's the famed crucible, though? That's my real question. Oh my god, that is so loud. That's gotta be bugged. Under the brick vein at the tip of the island. Okay, I'll take a look. Thank you. By brick vein, chat, what they actually mean is one of those structures that has a bunch of bricks in it. I think they're like roguelike dungeons, but look, all the bricks have been stripped down to nothing. Let's go check this out. That looks like a spawner. You'd think they like, you know, like light this up at all. Maybe they have a staircase to it from the surface. Okay, okay, I'll go check that out. not a staircase. That looks like... Oh! What the fuck is this? Oh my god, I hate this. Oh, that's a oh my god. I hate these guys. I can see it for flashes. There's a lot of stuff in here, I guess. Oh, hello, all of the drops in my inventory. Okay, we got the nugget duping recipe as far as I can tell. Is there a way to, like, turn it off? I don't know, but I don't like it here. I need to turn down some of these sounds. That's fine. What is that sound? Biomes aplenty, water pump loop. It's not Gregtech. It might be a Minecraft sound. Oh my god, what is going on here? What is this? Oh my god. There's gotta be some malice behind this area. I do want to find what that sound is because that's so loud. Let's turn down furnace loop. That's fine. Camera ticks, whispers. Right is fine. Spill? Oh yeah, that's it. Spill. We found it. There's still some loud-ass railcraft. I think it's these, the steam boilers. Let's turn that down as well. Hello. Is that a warp creeper? I don't even want to know. Alright, we're saved. Is there a way to shut down this for a second so I can get in here? Or do we just go? Because this is a little bit much. I guess I could just block it up. No one's gonna stop me, right? This is insane, chat. They just have all of the aspects constantly melting in here and like thousands of them. Oh my god, there goes my inventory. Oh, I think we lose aspects though when we lose water. So I need to be like... There we go, that's the method. So you hold Q to slowly throw stacks. I forgot about that. Thank you, Phil. Yeah, I did just get that. Alright, I'm gonna disconnect and rejoin, and let's see if it switches to the steel recipe. Do we have to, like, reload the game? The aspects do decay, but since there's so many of them, I don't think it much matters. It's on server restart. Okay, good to know. Well, I mean, we'll just get all of our iron nuggets and then we can grab all the ordo and all that stuff for next time. The hold Q does not seem to want to work on that. This is, yeah, this is tech right here. Technology. So I'll probably have to do some grinding of this off screen. This is, I think that's the only sane way to do this. Let's go see if we can find a Thaumcraft enchant somewhere. Hello, friendly creeper. This staircase is just sending me. I do gotta place down some drawers. That's a good idea. That would be a great way to do this. Sorian 3 have some. I'll just steal them. I'll just steal a Thaumcraft book. I'm sure he won't mind. They're rich. Oh. And you know what? I think I want to end today with some Minesweeper, because I think that would just be fun. Holy shit. Guys, I think they have some books. What the fuck is this? What is this, dude? This is so fucked. Alright, there's a Thaumcraft book. Oh, okay, I do need to get some water. One sec. Let me grab a second glass of water. Copy stealing from them. Hello, I hope you are paying tofu coin. Bro, I don't think you could pay anyone to search through that. They too are in this Twitch stream. Oh, I know you're kidding. I'm also joking. I would happily pay tofu coin if that's what you required. Thank you. Or bookies. Would you like armor invisibility service? They have a service to turn armor invisible. I will have to decline for now as I have bad armor. Oh, and then Eslis, cheers. I too am in this episode. This assumes they port the filing cabinet. I think the filing cabinet should stay in the game. It has its place. It's pretty goated. It's like not niche. It's actually very useful. All right, we do need some drawers or barrels for all of this nugget action. Let's grab these three. This vexes me. I love that house meme. It's so fucking good. I don't know what they put in that shit, but it's so good. Okay. What was I up to again? We have a Thaumcraft now. What the hell am I doing? I guess we can dupe the steel with our current setup. And then just get that going in the Tinker's Forge thing. Alrighty, chiseled stone bricks, as the duck method requires for the Ordo. Grab all that. And now we can actually see the contents of this, which is nice. Let's grab our iron nuggets. Let's chuck in some chiseled stone bricks, and my hold Q is not working now, but I guess I can just spam it the old-fashioned way. And you can see, I can now see the Ordo that is within this cauldron. 3, 2, 1, 0. And let's also fix this because it looks like we're hurting on some sides. I did get some flux leakage there. Let's fix that. Hey, Zachamon, how's it going? I'm doing my first time watching and doing my first GTNH run. I'm in UHV, UAEV, any tips in general, matter manipulator. Get really good at it. And don't be afraid to scale up. You're gonna have to. Make some gigantic buildings for the things that you have coming because you're gonna need a lot of everything. Alrighty. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. I'm just gonna throw all of that in there. Oh man. Yeah, this is a method. Shout out to Duct for his video teaching me this. Your playlist is really good, by the way. Damn, thank you. Yeah, this is some Death and Romance by Magdalena Bay. One of my... I love this album that this is off of. It's so good. I actually... Threefold and I talk about music a little bit, and this is one thing I sent him that he was all over, I think. I'm very proud that I could recommend something so good. We both love Ararian Dance, which I should play next. And Veritas Quo by Daft Punk. That's another famous. I actually did not like the singles that Magdalena Bay released, but I'll need to give them a second chance. It always takes me multiple listens to like really have a good idea of what I really feel about something. All right, there we go. That's enough steel nugget duping for me for now. I'll pour all these in here and we'll let that rip for a while. Discovery is a 10 out of 10. I have that shit on vinyl. It's one of my favorite albums ever. It's really good. Alright, we're running out of space to put stuff. I think we should do some Minesweeper soon, chat. I think that's only fair, right? So let me go piss girl real quick. I'll put on some good tunes. We'll go find some Minesweeper. It will roll down the stream, and I think that's a good day. Honestly, we did a lot. We got a bunch of void pipes set up. Our steam buffer is healthier than ever. We got a bigger steam boiler. We did an intro to Thaumcraft, and I feel like that's pretty good. I will be back. We will continue the stream. Do not go anywhere. I gotta go piss girl. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Flurbin. Tron soundtrack is one of my favorite soundtracks of all time, as is probably very obvious by my Stargate world. That's all I'm gonna say. You got the chair stream. Thank you for all the go piss girls. Oh, all right, let's get situated. Let's put on Aruarian Dance and then Veritas Quo. This Aruarian Dance I want to be buried too. When I die, if they're not playing this shit at my funeral, I'm gonna riot. And then Veritas Quo. And actually I really love Something About Us, which I'm also gonna queue. Grab that. Good. All right, so I have already searched far and wide for loot games, so we're gonna have to go even further than before. I think our best bet is probably to hit the witchery farm from the Nether, and then like just go explore this area. We could travel by Nether. That's a good idea. If they don't play this at my funeral, I ain't going. That's pretty much exactly how I feel about ROR and Dance, yeah. Let me turn this shit up. This is from a legendary anime called Samurai Champloo, that if you like anime at all, Jesus Christ, that's a gigantic spider. I would highly recommend that you watch Samurai Champloo. It's so underrated. So good. It's like Edo period samurai wandering around with hip hop fusion. So like this was part of the soundtrack. And there's a bunch of hip hop influences. There's one episode where they're doing graffiti in Edo period Japan. It's so sick. It's so good. Nugget soundtrack. There's Tsuchi is one of them. A lot of fantastic artists on that anime. No homes really changes how you approach the game. It's really interesting. Yeah, I never use /home. I think /home really removes a lot of what I find important about Minecraft, which is making your world into a home, making something that you're proud of, that you want to exist in, you know? So I think, yeah, that's my stance. I'm glad Tired Kuma is hip to Samurai Champloo. I should rewatch that. Shit is so peak. I agree, but I'm addicted to /home. Dude, we gotta wean you off, you know? We'll give you like /home zins and then slowly you'll be better. We'll go to rehab. Rehab was supposed to be a fresh start. Hey, a brick vein. I could never do any of the Galacticraft stuff without /homes. So there's actually a solution to this that I like to use, which is teleposers. Blood magic teleposers are overpowered as fuck because they're cross-dimensional teleportation that costs essentially nothing. And they're really a pain in the ass to set up because all the blood magic research and shit is terrible. But once you set it up, it is essentially like a /home that actually feels not so cheap, which I really like. All right, we want to hit Y65. Beautiful. There's one there, and there's one far out in that direction. And that also looks like one right there. Let's grab this one first. What tier is DE Dislocator? That's a good question. I think my inclination is it's like UHV and beyond because you need Draconic Evolution Fusion Crafter. So that's gonna be rough. I think the plan for now, Tired Kuma, is that we're not going to rock with personal dimensions. We're going to try to keep it in the overworld, but I do imagine that we're going to have to condense into one big gate base after a while. So we'll see how that ends up faring. Oh, Minesweeper, my beloved. We back in the mines. Got our pickaxe swinging from side to side. Side to side. That is not a 50-50. Oh, that was silly of me. I'm just silly, chat. I think I should slow down. It's been a while since I've done my last Minesweeper. I say as I continue at my brisk pace. That can't be right. That's not necessarily right. Except that's a corner one, so it can be right. That's a force 3. This is good. That's good. Corner 1 opens that. 4 is finished. The 2 is finished. There we go. Dislocator Charm is UIV. Yeah, it is kind of fucked. I basically did not use it until like the end of the game. Which honestly maybe could stand a change. Like it's not like the most broken thing in the world, it's just quality of life, but I guess I don't know. I guess. I don't really mind it either way. Found my first loot game in this Game of Light. GG, go next. Alright, Force 2. There's a config option to change it, so that way you never have to do Game of Light, which will be done on this server, so if that interests you, I'm sure someone can tell you how it works. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2 is done. This is a Force 2, which opens up the 1. Force 2 finishes the 3. Okay. And then now it's just this corner. We have 5 mines. That's a Force 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, good. 3 is finished. 3 is finished. 1, 2, 3, 4. Solves the 3. And that's that. Okay. I've probably played a total of like 2 to 3k hours in GTNH across a few runs. I have never seen a loot game. You are missing out, my friend. This is like one of the most dopamine-inducing things that GTNH has to offer. Especially in early game, especially if you're stuck like we are, without progression. It's like, it's kind of insane. It can give you like MV stuff like conduits and enchanting tables and all sorts of goodies. I think that's a Force 2, which opens up this. Okay, that's good. 1, 2, 3. That's good. The 2. Force 2 opens that. That. Okay. Okay, we're in. We're in. I'm in the mainframe, as we like to say. Hello, Chaotic. How's it going, my friend? How are you today? What's poppin'? Alright, that's a Force 3, which opens up all the rest of this stuff. This 2 is also forced. Force 2. Opens the 1. Finishes the 2. 3 is good. Okay. And then that opens all that. Beautiful. How are you doing today? I already asked that. I'm so silly. That's a corner 1. Solves the 2. Forces the 3, and that opens up all of that. The 1 is good. Yes. Okay. We're onto something. Corner 1. Solves the 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This 2 is solved. The 3 is solved. Okay, this is where it's going to break down a little bit. I think it's this, because that solves the 2, solves this 2, solves the 3. So it opens up that. There's that, and then that. Beautiful. Chat, I think this game fucking hates me. Like, genuinely. This is solvable. I know this is solvable, but... Okay, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there has to be a flag in either one of these. So we can open up this. That's free. And then that means that all 3 of these has to be, which opens up the 2. This 3 is still kind of a gamble. I think it has to be like this. I don't think there's another solution, because either if the flag is here, it shoves the 2. If the flag is here, it shoves the 1. So I think this is forced. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right, we're in. We're in. There might be a 50-50 here. I think we can loop back and solve this later, though, which is good. Suffering a bit trying to create an interesting gradient with GTNH blocks. Dude, you should check out Jetlag's build on this server. Maybe we can go tour it together. Honestly, when I'm done with a couple of Minesweepers, maybe I'll go and show off all the other members' bases. You've already seen the soy cake and all of that. But Jetlag and the underdogs have been making some progress. Their base looks beautiful. They got some good gradients. This is the original sample of Aruarian Dance, by the way. 1 or 2. Don't really know. That's forced. That's force. Which opens that. Okay, this is not very decisive. Does the generator make 50-50s? Yes. In this version, yes. Luckily, we haven't hit any 50-50s so far. But it will happen. It will happen. And it will suck. Oh, that's solved, actually. That helps. Which actually solves this, and this, and that. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 3. Okay, we can't even get into this. One of these days, 9 will hit a square and it'll just show 8. I don't know. Is that possible, chat? Is that like a board state that is physically possible? Because I am actually very excited for that to happen. Okay, this is a 50-50 here, I think. Right? Yeah. So, oh, actually, we're going to need to gamble this regardless at the end of the... No, because this 3 could tell us. So I'm not gambling yet. I promise. One, 2, 3. Yep, that looks right. Every time it makes that sound, I'm like preparing myself for an explosion. Okay, there we go. That is not a 50-50. Nope. Corner 1. 2, 2. Got that. Corner 1. Oh, this gives me the heebie-jeebies, bro. That looks like a 50-50 right there. That looks like a mine count situation. Technically, you can have a 9, which is just a 3x3 of bombs. It might not be. Dude, Phil, you know it. You know it. It might not be the right time. Okay, I think there's like a way out of this. because that's a 50-50 here. And then, yeah, that has to be that. But there's no conclusive evidence for anything here. Okay. This is a 50-50 here, which solves the one, which opens this square. Okay. That solves the 2. The 3 is now solved, and then that 2 is good. This 2 is good. That's good. Nice. I miss you more than anyone in my life. 1, 2, 50-50 here. It's forced there. Okay. That always scares me. Whenever I make like a dubious claim and just click it. Someone made a theme boss fight for 9 on a Minesweeper board. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, there's some warp. What was that noise? Something is behind you. Yeah, I know. It's my fat fucking fanny. It's my voluptuous cheeks. I think this 2 solves something, because it's like a 1-2-1 essentially. So I think it has to be that. Chat, does that look right, or am I fucking tweaking off the was? Yeah, that has to be safe here. Yeah. No, we're actually good. We're good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 2, 3, 4. Nope. 2, 1, 2, 1, 4. Good. Okay. We have 1 mine left, which actually makes it there's only one solution for this if everything else is correct and mined up. Let's just do this, and that couldn't hurt us, right? Yeah. There we go. Silver plate, I'll take that. Reinforcement, I hate making those. Red alloy. Some tanks, I'll take that. Ooh, another MV pump and some item filter. Item filter is good. People want that. I said there was something else I was gonna do. Was I lying? Yeah, I am a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Oh, yeah, I also have a copter pack, guys. I finally figured out how to use it. It turns out that the hotkey I needed to press, I needed to crouch and press the hotkey at the same time. So, oh yeah, let's give some base tours. I think I need to go north. That's not north, chat. What the fuck am I doing? This is the copter pack, which runs on liquid fuels. So there's oil as an option. You can just like bucket out oil from the surroundings, which if I see an oil vein, I'm actually gonna go grab some. Oh, hello. I need that in my inventory. Ah, there's some oil. Every member of this server has a natural instinct to go west. We actually, that is such a good joke. We use that all the time. It's as shrimple as that, chat. Oh, I think I did the dupe. Oh, never mind. I love drinking oil. I can't stop drinking crude oil. Help. I love oil. Cover yourself in oil. I think we're out. Honestly. I think I slurped that shit all up. Okay. I'm still getting research point notifications on the side of my screen. Are you guys seeing this shit? Isn't that insane? That's the magic of chest research, chest scanning. You can open chat to remove the notifications. I kind of like them, but I think it's funny that we're still getting them. Oh, I see. No, we'll keep that shit. It's fire. All right, let's do. I want to show you guys the underdogs base first, because that's one of my favorite bases on the entire server right now. Hello, spider. Is this Lefe? Oh yeah. Damn, my ear is good. That's Lokiba. Oh, we'll show off Lokiba. Why not? This is Hecuba and Chief Logan's base. Dude is flying around its only Steam age. Looks better than my HV character. You know what? Sometimes it'd be like that. You don't think it'd be like that, but it do. Yo, they got a nice floor here. I love this coke oven that's encased in brick. That is such a... It's a cool move. I like that. Ah, here's the showroom. Okay, they got brick blast furnaces. They go in the classic way. Big steam tank, some single blocks, high pressure, macerator, fuser. Oh yeah. Yeah, this looks good. Chad, I'm not gonna say it myself, but if you guys want to get in on the action, just say it while it's here. Say it while it's here. That's all. I think that was IGN3's fault. Is Shelob a common presence in the Nether? I haven't made a portal yet. Not uncommon. Not uncommon. It's not a very nice place, the Nether. What is RZ? First time chatter, a motionless ant. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. No, I don't think I will. Creeper. Rare sprouting nitro creeper of crispiness. Alright, first of all. Let's sleep so we can get the deluxe point of view. Look at this shit. Look at the gradient on this ceiling. Look at how beautiful this is. Pink terracotta, stripped acacia logs, acacia wood into spruce. Like, who fucking thinks of this? What an animal. Ism, fort. What, like, what? This is like some Hermitcraft shit right here. Like, there's a little train line here. Oh my god, whatever this is, it's loud. A little bit of loathe. I love this. I love the train line. We're gonna set up like a metro at some point, and I have some ideas for that I cannot share with you. Yeah, it is very vanilla styled. So it is like out of the Hermitcraft book. But look at this. Look at this. They got the beautiful steam buffer. All cozied up, marble stairs. They got the wall shared alloy smelter steam grinder. This is Draconium's. Oh, hello. Hello. Why did that just fucking happen? Why did the creeper just like spawn on me, first of all? Yeah, that's pretty hype. I cannot lie. Hey, Jetlag. He's got glasses on. This is the builder. This is the brain behind the operation. It looks beautiful. And that's pretty much everyone. You've seen duct, you've seen soy. I guess we could take a second look at duct base, or like do a more in-depth look at soys perhaps. Moin Nicker, how's it going? I use the same blocks I use on my roads. Dude, that's just some peak block palette right there, honestly. I think we have a lot to learn from Dragonium's and Jetlag's base. This is a classic. This is the lab. This is soy case area. This looks a little insane. Here's the 576 coke ovens, in case you were wondering. That's we did this afternoon. I can give you guys the particle accelerator tour of it, hopefully, without crashing my game. Okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah, 577. So we one-upped the meme. Are those two off or just not getting filled? Are we talking about the coke ovens? Because I think they're just slowly filling up. I'm sure this requires like some ridiculous amount of wood that they just don't have. Yeah, look at this. There's already like thousands of charcoal. What is that? 12. Oh my god, why is that? Why am I hurting? What is this? I made 4 in my playthrough, so pretty close. Yeah, you're almost there, basically. Alright, I for some reason have 20 seconds of blindness, but oh yeah. Soy was gonna jar a bunch of these nodes. That was his goal, and I think that's a sick look, like floating lanterns. Slime farm over there. And look at this. This is Steam Age Infusion that we got recently because we pulled a bunch of magic loot bags together. Let's see. If you go to Novice Thaumaturgy, there's a lot of these things that give you magic novice loot bags. And if you loot them, you can get arcane stone bricks and arcane... Those are the same thing. What am I looking at? This needs an MV laser engraver normally, but if you gamble, like we love doing here, you can get this set up in Steam Age. So there's that. Bro got hit with a 1-day blinding stew. I thought we turned off pollution, so I'm really wondering about that, honestly. There's Void Seed for Void Metal, which I'll go back and do on my own time. Slow process. I think these are infused crops, which I really don't understand, but they look kind of goated. So I don't know. That's all I gotta say on that one. I think a good enough wand to make Ichor wand. It's 187 cap with a total of 61% crafting reduction. That would be great. Oh yeah, and we're fucking rich on enchantment tables, which are normally MV, but you can get them from loot games and from wizard towers. So there's that. Alright, I think the last base is Duct Island, and I want to go back and see that crucible. Now that we have Thalmic sight to see what's inside. Heard someone say they forgot to turn off pollution and it was serious. Oh, I think they must have. This is the duckling base. Let's go spectator. Obviously, if you've been caught up with my recent videos, this is my most recent video, which is the World Height Smeltery. I guess we can go check out beneath. This is one of the world wonders on this server, along with the 577 coke ovens. This goes all the way to bedrock from world height. So this is like the maximum height you can make it without breaking bedrock. So that's that. We did work on that. That was really fun. How does one collect enough stuff for the smeltery? Well, you'll have to watch my video and find out. I'm very curious about this blood pillar and the lights. Light orb, Thalmic Horizons. I kind of fuck with this, honestly. What other horrors will be made by man? Oh, there's all sorts of horrors. We haven't even gotten started. Here's the villager pit. Um, yeah, I mean self-explanatory, right? I think they're paused because I actually have no clue why they're standing so still. It's actually really eerie. Can you guys stop doing that? Okay, okay, they're okay. They're sentient. They're okay. Another warp effect. What is this? Cherry wood. I can't wait for the series to go long enough for us to see biblically accurate compact fusion reactors. That's definitely going to happen. That is definitely going to happen. I mean, it would be wrong if we didn't do biblically accurate. I wonder if this server will even make it that far, because that is a big ask, right? Holy shit. Um, Nothing could have prepared me for that, actually. 461,000 metallum. 341,000 herba. Let's see, what's the maximum? 1,234,000 corpus. It's got superbia in there too. Oh, I think that's from gold armor or gold swords or something. Yeah, so this is over at the ducklings. Let's turn off cave map. It's like over here on the tip of Duck Island. So if you want that flurbin for crafting, this is a good place to go. Holy moly. And I think this is just, yeah, like constantly running for dust, steel dust, diamond dust. Oof, that's, oh my god. We gotta set something like this up. This is insane. Yeah, and GTNH, the chunk limit is up to 2 gigs, so we're pretty good on that. Jeez. And there's cursed earth too, so this is just like, yeah, I don't even know if we should even like mess with our current mob farm. I think we should just move and use this one, because this is going to be making way more than anyone can possibly use ever. The cursed steps. Although I will say the bottles from the witch farm are pretty nice. Yeah, like that is one of the world wonders. I love that. We need a chat. I need you guys to brainstorm other world wonders that we can make. We've got the coke oven stack. We've got the Tinker's smeltery. Like, what else can just make the only Gregtech world that will ever matter? This song is goofy as fuck. Bow, 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 bow. Lefe was actually Leve was doing it for me. 578 mega EBFs. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. All right, let's drop off our stuff, and I'm gonna do one more pass at void metal, so that way we can like replace all of our pipes maybe, and then I think that's a good long stream right there. Ooh, that's true. We could have the alveary. I do need to see if we can get that together. All right, let's do a quick return all items. Let's throw the filter in here. The division sigil could go here. This will go here. Tanks can go, I guess they'll go in here. Reinforcement. Fuck it, we'll go here. Oh, out of lava. Okay, makes sense. I'll solve that later. World height mega EBF. 20k channel subnet. That's true. A controller like that would probably be fun. HV Mega EBF, we're definitely doing that. I think every single person who has a base will be doing the Mega EBF regardless. I think that's just where we're at, frankly. Yeah, I love I gave him the idea that you can put them in spatial cells, the meteors. But that's what I'm excited about. I am excited for Twilight. I'm so excited. I love the Twilight. Hollow Hills with the red cap sappers are really powerful. Yeah, the entity. Yes, yes. No, I've seen the tells, or someone made the A2 spatial meteor grinder, which yeah, that's fucking insane. Yeah, I think the current biggest is like 21,000 channels is the current biggest controller. They're kind of a pain in the ass to use. Like I wouldn't recommend anyone actually do that, but it is a thing that exists. So clear a large hollow hill and make a mob farm. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. I would love to do that. Yeah, there would probably be no actual need other than the thalmic shards, which are nice. Yes, there is Ruby. There is an AE2 meteor grinder. It just the problem. It could grind a meteor in 30 seconds or something, but it would like halt the server to nothing for 20 minutes. So like the game would calculate 30 seconds, but the actual like simulation time was like 20 minutes. So it's very cursed. Yeah, I don't worry about channels. Don't build a max controller. Just build like a wide one and then use the outside. Hello. You could throw all the bone meal on the floor. Ooh, that's good, Duck. That's good. I like where your head's at. I like where your head's at. All right, let's do that. I don't want to do too much of this because I don't want to bore you guys to death, but we'll do a little bit. Fire beetles also spawn in large hollow hills. You'll be able to get fiery ingots, which can be extracted for fiery blood. Yeah, I should get an auto clicker. I just upgraded my mouse to a Cyrox, and I don't have the Logitech like the Logitech software that I used to do my macros with, so I don't have any macros. Or maybe I could use it for this. I used to have a really good just right click macro that I bound to like a side mouse button, but I don't think I have that option anymore because I don't have that many mouse buttons. All right, I think that's enough void seed farming. I'm buying out the whole stock. There you go. Nice. Auto hotkey. I do have auto hotkey actually. I've wrote scripts with it for back in my Destiny farming days. I do know how to use auto hotkey. I wish I had more side mouse buttons with this mouse. It only has the two, but it's generally good enough for me. I could learn how to speed right click. Okay. 70. Yeah, this is an insane amount of capacity too. Like each one of these is like a good eighth of my entire Steam buffer. Each one of these pipes. Miss my 12 side button mouse. Yeah. I don't play any like crazy games that would really require something like that, but I do miss it. I do agree. You are not supposed to have void metal this early. Tell me something I don't know. This server is just ridiculous. It's taught me so many strats too. Like I don't think I will go back and ever play a single player GTNH world the same after this. Like I've learned so much from playing with these crazy insane people that I think we've all benefited from this, honestly. I think, let me check this, metallum. The normal way to do this, I think, is just with like iron ingots or whatever to get metallum. What's the classiest way to get metallum? 1 versus 4. Actually, I think the iron nuggets are the best source because 1 ingot makes 9 nuggets and it's 1 to 4. So I would just do 16 of these. Oh, that's awkward. Why are you doing that? There we go. Oh no, it's trying to dupe itself. This is so silly. Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. Or 4 ingots. Yeah, there we go. That's how you get void metal normally. Take a bucket of water and craft it with a pot. I'm not sure if I follow. I think we should just do a whole bunch of these void pipes and just let this go. Oh, just ran out. Damn. These poor hammers are just like suffering over here. Okay, and then let's make this satisfying, shall we, chat? Let's get 4 more void plates. How much would that cost? 3 to 2. 6. So 3 more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Grab this. Thank you for the follow, Tim the Man. How's it going today? All right, we get our 48 metallum. Grab the void metal out of that. I don't know if you could do the hopper clock. I was under the impression actually that you couldn't put things into crucibles unless it was player dropped, but maybe the mob farm is some exception somehow. Like, I don't know. I think droppers don't count for some weird reason. I really don't know. Alrighty, you know what to do. 32 huge void metal pipes coming right up. Okay, that's good like that. Should we? Should we replace this entire pipeline? Oh, this seems cursed if we do. Whatever. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's just do 20. That's definitely more than enough. I also want to redo this piping just a little bit. I think having it go overhead might actually look better. I could be wrong here though. Okay. And then I'll just patch up the cobblestone, and I think we've done a very good stream for ourselves today. Void pipes are taking all of our jobs. Yes. Okie dokie. So, thank you for joining me today. This first section of this video I might cut up and turn into like an early Thaumcraft tutorial, because I think I did a pretty good job explaining all the stuff you need to get started step by step. Thank you for joining me today, and yeah, I mean, I'll see you guys soon. Check out the most recent video where I go over the World Heights Smeltery, and it was a lovely stream with y'all. Let's go find somebody to raid, and then I'll say what I normally say and hop off for the night. Who is online tonight is the real question. 3J Lowe's is streaming. Duck Loving. That's a new one. Well, I don't think we've ever raided Duck Loving. Why don't we give Duck Loving a little bit of a raid? Alright, chat. While I raid, be kind to yourself and others, and do the best that you can. And yeah, just lock the fuck in and get it done. Whatever you need to do. I am instilling you with the rage, with the ability to do what you gotta do to be happy and healthy. And so get out of bed, get that food, do whatever, go to sleep if that's what you need to do. And that's it. Much love, my friends. I'll see you guys soon. Let's give Duck Loving as much love as we can. Peace, everyone.